In this short video, we will explain how to use BARVIS, a smart bar inventory app. First step is to download BARVIS from the Apple Store. Fill your information to create your unique account. Log in with your username and password and it will be automatically saved on your phone every time you launch the app. On the first page after logging in, you can view or edit your information by pressing the tab on the top left. Now that all the details, username and accounts are set, you can start adding bars by pressing the plus icon on the top right. Let's start setting up establishment by adding a main bar 1 and a storeroom. Please note that you can add as much areas as you want for one venue and you can split it based on your preference. In addition, you can rename each area based on how your establishment is divided. Once the main areas are identified, it is time to click on each area to create sub-areas accordingly. Let us click on Store 1, then press the plus button at the top right to add subsections. We will press the top shelf and bottom shelf, then press Done at the top right. You can add custom shelf, which will automatically allow you to name it accordingly to your preference. We now have 2 subsections. Let's press on the edit button at the top right. You can see now you have 2 options. Before each section, there is a red stop sign to delete the shelf, and the reallocation or rearrangement button to shift the section up or down with respect to others in the list under the main sub-area. A 3-dot sign to rename, add above or add below section is always accessible in front of each section. The similar edit button can be used to add, delete and edit main zones of each bar. In each subsection created, you can add different bottles by pressing the plus at the top right after clicking into the section. The plus button will take you to our main database, where you can search by name each bottle and manually add it. Once you click on the bottle, a tick will be shown in the box next to it. You can add as many bottles as your account permits. Once you have selected the bottles you require in a specific section, you can tap the Done button at the top right, which will take you to the subsection you are working on, showing you the bottles you have added. Note that some bottles are listed multiple times in different sizes, for example 750ml to 1000ml. Make sure you are selecting the correct size you are using at your bar. Once all the bottles required in a specific section are added, you may click on the first one to start your initial inventory. It's so simple, each bottle shouldn't take more than 10 seconds to input. Just look at the bottle, visually identify the level and set the bar on your app, then swipe for the next bottle. By that, setting up your bar is done. You are ready for your 15 minutes daily inventory. Note that information is auto-saved into your account. If there are some stacked bottles behind the used or open one, you can add them by using the plus or minus buttons, or you can input the number automatically by pressing the existing number under the bottle, which will prompt you to type in the number manually with your smartphone keyboard. Do the same for all the bottles. Go back to the main menu and press the Run Report button at the bottom of the page. You will get a pop-up message saying that your report is being generated and will be emailed to you. Click out of the app and go to your email. Refresh and the emailed Microsoft Excel format report will be available at your disposal. Once you click on the report, you can see that it's divided into beverage type categories. It's easy to identify in each section the bottle's volume, opening stock, which is calculated based on the last time you ran a report, purchased, transferred, closing stock for the final inventory count, and locations of each bottle. Note that the opening stock, closing stock, and the bottle location columns are filled automatically, whilst the others require manual input in order to complete the report. However, you can use the closing column to copy and paste the result into your POS system in order to get the full POS report. This also will save you a huge amount of time and reduce the human error comparing to the rudimental process of moving the data from papers to POS. We estimate an approximate 10 to 20 minutes of daily inventory time once the bar is registered and establishment is divided and set up. We are proud to say that inventory accuracy is 95%.